Welcome, Mr. Novène. Thank you for participating in our event and allowing us having your experience shared with us as far as the guidelines of European Union SUPD regarding the reduction of the systematic use of one-use plastics are concerned. We look forward to your contributions to this discussion. And with that, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, I would like to thank you and thank TÜV AUSTRIA Hellas to have invited us to present Matrix Pack, which I believe is quite an emblematic case of how to turn the SUPD into an opportunity by working on quality and compliance. Next slide, please. Okay, next. Okay, so just a few words about Matrix Pack. Matrix Pack is the leader in Europe for the manufacture and sales of drinking straws, be it in plastic, bioplastic, or paper. We also sell complementary products for the on-the-go drinking systems. Next slide, please. In a few words, our journey started in 2009 when we entered plastic drinking straw market on the basis that we compare used in Europe a commodity product and offer superior service to a seasonal market by combining a wide range of products with short delivery times and quality. We then developed, before it became fashionable, bioplastic drinking straws and lids. And then came SUPD. So we entered into the world of fibers. And I'm pleased to say that by the end of 2021, Matrix Pack will have fully replaced its 7 billion per year production capacity of plastic straws with paper straws. Next slide, please. Now, let's talk a little bit about the SUPD challenge. The EU has decided that it must reduce the amount of single-use plastic in circulation, and notably by passing the so-called Single-Use Product Directive in 2019. This law is to be implemented in the member states in July 2021, so tomorrow. It was at the beginning incorrectly stated that all the single-use plastics in the EU come from Asia. Well, this is not true. We are a good example of that. So many European companies make this plastics item and are now working very hard to adapt and change to alternatives. This company should be supported in this effort, at least to have a fair competitive environment. The paper straw is a complex new product. It is the outcome of an elaborate engineering, and it is a combination of high-performing raw materials, much more complicated than polypropylene plastic straws. Since a finished product meeting the European legislation did not exist as far as paper straws were concerned, where SUPD was decided, the whole supply chain of the European paper straw, meaning paper, adhesive, special machine, and producer of drinking straws, had to develop it. In parallel, imports from third countries came massively. Third country producers also see an opportunity in the EU market, of course. Some of these producers compete fraudulently and unfairly because products they put on the EU market often do not meet relevant EU and national regulatory requirements, especially on materials in contact with foodstuff. The product Matrix Pack and some of other EU companies produce now and will make in the future meet all the relevant EU and national laws on materials in contact with foodstuff and are safe. So while we invest massively and we work overtime to adapt and meet the unfairly short deadline imposed by the SUP directive, foreign companies are putting products on the EU market that fail to comply and thus put EU consumers at risk. Next, please. So, what do we do about that? Well, end of 2019, Matrix Pack, as a leader, we decided to create and I now share the European Paper Drinking Straw Supply Chain Initiative. And first of all, I contacted Matrix Pack key European competitors, and it proposed them to join the 360 Food Service Association in order to work together with companies involved in the paper straw supply chain, namely paper, adhesives, ink, special machine companies, to create a quality charter for paper straws in Europe. It worked quite well. By end Q1 2020, 15 companies have joined from paper, adhesive, ink, special machine, and straw production. And we started to work jointly together in one single document, a charter of trust for paper drinking straw. I think you want one slide too quick. No, backwards, please. One more. Okay, thanks. So, I was saying that these 15 leading companies manufacturing paper straws in Europe, as well as raw material and machinery suppliers, have come together to develop and commit to a charter of trust for paper drinking straw. Now, the first objective is to help users and distributors and potentially consumers identify products that have been manufactured according to strict legal... No, you can stay on the slide, please. Can you go backwards, please? Thank you. So, I was saying that the first objective of the Charter of Trust is to help users and distributors to identify products that have been manufactured according to strict legal requirements and that are safe. Importers and distributors may find it difficult to ensure, or sometimes may be unaware, that some of the paper drinking straws they are trading into and within the EU are not in compliance with EU requirements, so we need to help them. Objective number 2 is to stimulate control authorities to act against non-compliance. Due to lack of resources all across Europe, relevant authorities, meaning customs and border control, market surveillance, health and safety, are not in a position to control all items imported from third countries, vis-à-vis product compliance and consumer safety, market integrity, and fair competition. So we also need to help them. Therefore, a trust mark for paper drinking straw will make it easier to identify compliant products in the market with one very simple message: compliant is safe. So now we can move to the next slide. Thank you. I'm pleased to say that we will launch this Charter of Trust on the 24th of March this year, and anybody interested in joining is very welcome to join. It will be an online session. Next slide, please. So, in terms of conclusion, I would like to say that SUPD is an opportunity, for sure. But it's an opportunity only for adaptive companies. You have to run quick. However, consumer health protection and fair competition needs to be ensured. So a trust mark for paper drinking straw to easily identify compliant products is a necessity. And by working together, the European industry of the paper drinking straw can help to achieve this purpose. And one message: a compliant straw is a safe straw. Next slide, and thank you very much.